Seattle is already seeing a record cruise season.
This year we have 330 cruise calls, bring over 2 million guests, and it allows us to really show off the beauty of the Seattle region. More than half of them who visit tell us they are likely or very likely to visit Seattle again on a future trip.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Panoff with Porthole Cruise and Travel, and today we are joined by Linda Springmann, the Director of Cruise Operations at Port of Seattle, and Caitlyn Shearer, Manager of Tourism Development at Visit Seattle. And today we'll be talking about what's new for cruisers, how the port and city are enhancing guest experiences, and why Seattle continues to be the top choice for cruise lines and travelers alike. Seattle is already seeing a record cruise season. And what's driving that growth right now? Linda, tell us about it.
Well, simply put, Bill, and no surprise to anyone, it's Alaska, which is just a magnificent and unique cruise destination. So while demand for Alaska cruising grows, our cruise business grows, and it just brings more energy to Seattle itself. This year we have 330 cruise calls. We'll bring over 2 million guests coming through the city, which is the highest cruise passenger visitation on the West Coast and the highest we've ever seen here in Seattle.
What new cruise brands and ships are calling on Seattle this season, and why is that significant for the port?
We're really excited. In 2026, we're going to welcome 15 different cruise brands, 26 different ships. Of that 26, 16 of those are home port vessels, which means they're here every 7 to 10 days and spend their whole summer with us. New to the market, MSC Cruises is bringing the beautiful Poesia with her Italian roots, Mediterranean style, focus on family vacations. So it's really exciting to have them join the Alaska market for the first time and to choose Seattle to sail from. Similarly, Virgin Voyages, with its modern adult-only style, offering a premium atmosphere and unique entertainment on their ships, is bringing Brilliant Lady. So both of those brands will be new to Alaska and doing some really unique itineraries, sailing 7 days out of Seattle. When the new cruise brands, and really for all 16 of the brands sailing out of Seattle, the whole region feels the economic impact, plus the confidence they have in our people, terminal operations to deliver a smooth travel experience. And just to focus on the benefit to the community and why this is really positive for us is the economic impact is expected to be $1.2 billion we saw in 2025. And that's made up of the tourism dollars, which is what you expect, all of the jobs that it produces for our community. And then when the ships are here, they're doing their weekly provisioning for their full cruise. So there's a lot of local businesses that benefit from that. So it has a really broad, diverse benefit to the community, and it allows us to really show off the beauty of the Seattle region.
And with the excitement of the FIFA World Cup events coming to Seattle, what kind of energy and excitement can visitors expect along the waterfront in downtown?
Yeah, things are already buzzing as we all prepare for FIFA World Cup. We expect to see visitors from all over that may take part in the FIFA event. Some people may be coming for FIFA and want to jump on a cruise. So I think it's really these two will balance each other very well. We know that cruise guests, more than half of them spend up to 2 nights pre or post. So we're telling people plan early, and we might see people using hotels a little bit further out than from the core downtown and airport areas than they have. And so, the other thing positive, I think, that people forget about cruise guests that benefits the local tourism community is that more than half of them who visit tell us they are likely or very likely to visit Seattle again on a future trip. So this is not just a one-time visit, it kind of whets their appetite for more.
I'm one of them. I've returned over and over again, and the first experience I had with Seattle was coming in on a cruise ship, so I'm a big fan. Caitlyn, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Great. You know, Seattle's main attractions are no secret to anyone. The Space Needle, Pike's Place Market, and the spectacular waterfront promenade. But if visitors are spending more time here, what inside tips do you have for them? What can you impart?
Oh, I love insider tips. So those 3 spots you highlighted are definitely worth a visit, but I love introducing folks to the neighborhoods here in Seattle. So getting just a little bit outside of that downtown core. It's going to be anywhere from a 10-minute Uber ride to a 10-minute walk. One of my favorites to start with is Ballard. So you'll find a lot of our maritime history and our Scandinavian roots in that neighborhood. If you like a good beer, craft beer is a huge thing in the Pacific Northwest, especially Seattle, and you'll find that in Ballard as well. That's about a 10-minute drive north. If you just go 10-minute walk south, you'll find our International District, and there's a lot of vibrant Asian American culture down there. We've got our Wing Luke Museum, and you can also find some very tasty Asian cuisine focused food tours, which are very delicious. And then a little east, you'll find Capitol Hill, which is kind of our hub for our LGBTQ community. So really vibrant, some great shops and really fun nightlife. And then just a little east of that is our Central District. And so you'll find that really steeped in African American history and culture and delicious cuisine. So outside of that, if you want to go a little beyond the city limits, hopping on one of our very iconic ferries is an excellent way to experience the city. By the water is just hands down one of my favorite ways to experience the city.
It's no secret that Seattle is also known for its incredible access to nature. What outdoor or eco-focused experience can visitors enjoy nearby?
Oh, there's so many. Here in the city, this is one of my new favorite facts. When they were developing the city, they wanted to make sure that our citizens here in the city were surrounded by greenery. So if you live in the city of Seattle, you are no more than a 10-minute walk to any one park. There are thousands of acres to explore here. But if you want to get outside of the city, we are also home. Washington State is home to 3 national parks. And so we are very, very fortunate to be able to just have that right outside our back door. And so that's couple hours drive from downtown Seattle. And we're also very fortunate to work with some really outstanding tour operators here in the city who will take visitors into the parks. They don't have to worry about a car or lunch or anything. They'll take care of the whole nine, and so they can go explore.
How do people who are planning a Seattle to Alaska cruise find out more about pre and post cruise options?
Oh yeah, there's so much. If you visit cruisefromseattle.org, everything we've talked about and more will be found on that website. So we have itineraries for 1, 2, and 3 days specific for folks who will be in the city for cruising, as well as info on hotels, restaurants, transportation, anything you need in the city.
Linda and Caitlyn, thank you so much for sharing those updates and insights. And it's clear that your efforts are enhancing the cruise experience in Seattle, making it more welcoming and memorable for guests while also supporting the local tourism economy. We truly appreciate your time today and look forward to seeing you again in the near future in Seattle. I'm Bill Panoff, and you're watching Porthole Cruise and Travel.